ACC 10 Board, Mathematics 2, Chapter 2, Practice Set 2.1. Question 1. Identify with reason which of the following are Pythagorean triplets. First 3, 5, 4. So 3 square is 9, 5 square is 25 and 4 square is 16. Greatest number is 5 and 5 square is 25. And sum of squares of remaining two numbers 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 9 plus 16, which is 25. So 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square. Therefore, we can say that 3, 5, 4 is Pythagorean triplet. Question 2. Numbers are 4, 9, 12. So square of these numbers 4 square 16, 9 square 81 and 12 square 144. Largest number is 12. So we'll check sum of the squares of remaining two numbers. So 4 square plus 9 square is equal to 16 plus 81 is equal to 97. So we can say that 4 square plus 9 square is not equal to 12 square. So the square of largest number is not equal to the sum of squares of remaining two numbers. Therefore 4, 9, 12 is not a Pythagorean triplet. Question 3 numbers are 5, 12 and 13. Square of these numbers 5 square 25, 12 square 144 and 13 square 169. Largest number is 13. So checking sum of squares of remaining two numbers. So 5 square plus 12 square is equal to 25 plus 144 is equal to 169. So we can say that 5 square plus 12 square is equal to 13 square. So square of largest number is equal to the sum of the squares of other two numbers. Therefore 5, 12, 13 is the Pythagorean triplet. Question 4 numbers are 24, 70, 74. Largest number, square of the numbers 24 square 576, 70 square 4900, 74 square 5476. So 74 is largest. So we'll check sum of squares of another two numbers. So 24 square plus 70 square is equal to 576 plus 4900 is equal to 5476. Therefore we can say that 24 square plus 70 square is equal to 74 square. So it is matching. Therefore 24, 70, 74 is a Pythagorean triplet. Question 5 numbers are 10, 24, 27. Square of these numbers 10 square 100, 24 square 576, 27 square 729. Largest number is 27. So check sum of squares of remaining two numbers. So 10 square plus 24 square is equal to 100 plus 576, which is equal to 676. So we can say that 10 square plus 24 square is not equal to 27 square. So the square of largest number is not equal to the sum of square of other two numbers. Therefore 10, 24, 27 is not a Pythagorean triplet. Question 6 numbers are 11, 60, 61. Square of these numbers 11 square 121, 60 square 3600, 61 square 3721. Largest number is 61. So checking sum of squares of other two numbers. So 11 square plus 60 square is equal to 121 plus 3600, which is equal to 3721. So we can say that 11 square plus 60 square is equal to 61 square. Therefore 11, 60, 61 is a Pythagorean triplet. Question 2 on the right side. In figure, angle AMNP is equal to 90 degree. Segment NQ perpendicular segment MP. AMQ is equal to 9. QP is equal to 4. Find NQ. Please see the solution on the left hand side. So in triangle AMNP, angle AMNP is 90 degree, which is given. Segment NQ perpendicular to hypotenuse NP. Okay, it is also given. So we can apply property of geometric mean. Therefore NQ square is equal to AMQ into PQ. Then put the values. So NQ square is equal to 9 into 4, which is 36. So NQ square is 36. Then by taking square root on both sides, NQ is equal to 6. So final answer is NQ is equal to 6. Question 3. In figure, angle QPR is 90 degree. PM perpendicular to QR and PM is equal to 10. QM is equal to 8. Find QR. Okay. So using geometric mean, first we will find MR and then QM plus MR will give QR. Please see the solution on the left hand side. In triangle QPR, angle QPR is 90 degree, which is right angle triangle. PM perpendicular to QR on hypotenuse. So by property of geometric mean, we can write PM square is equal to QM into MR. Put the values. So 10 square is equal to 8 into MR. 10 square is 100. We can transpose 8 on another side. So we can write MR is equal to 100 upon 8. It is equal to 12.5. So MR is 12.5. Then QR is equal to QM plus MR. Since QMR are collinear points, so put the values. So QR is equal to 8 plus 12.5. Therefore QR is equal to 20.5. So this is final answer. Question 4. See figure. Find RP and PS using the information given in triangle PSR. So in triangle PSR, angle S is 90 degree, angle P is 30 degree, and SR is 6. Please see the solution on the left hand side. In triangle PSR, angle PSR is 90 degree, angle SPR is 30 degree. Therefore, angle SRP is 60 degree using angle sum property of triangle. So we can say that triangle PSR is 30, 60, 90 triangle. Okay. So using 30, 60, 90 triangle theorem, we can say that side opposite to 30 degree is half of hypotenuse. Side opposite to 30 degree is SR and hypotenuse is RP. Therefore, SR is equal to 1 upon 2 RP. SR is 6. Therefore, 6 is equal to 1 upon 2 into RP. Therefore, RP is 6 into 2. Therefore, RP is equal to 12. Now, side opposite to 60 degree is root 3 upon 2 into hypotenuse. So, side is PS and hypotenuse is PR. Therefore, PS is equal to root 3 upon 2 into RP, that is side opposite to 60 degree. RP is 12. So, put the value. So, PS is equal to root 3 upon 2 into 12. 2 ones are 2, 2 12s are 6. Therefore, PS is equal to 6 root 3. So, RP is equal to 12 and PS is equal to 6 root 3. Question 5. For finding AB and BC with the help of information given in figure, complete following activity. So, please check figure. In figure, triangle ABC is right angle triangle with AB is equal to BC and hypotenuse AC is root 8. Okay. So, we'll start. AB is equal to BC given. Angle BAC is 45 degree. Okay. Please listen. This triangle is right angle triangle. AB and BC are equal. It means isosceles triangle. Base angles of isosceles triangle are same. So, let us consider X. So, one angle is 90 means X plus X, that is 2X, is also equal to 90 using angle sum property, and X is equal to 90 upon 2, that is 45 degree. Therefore, angle BAC is 45 degree. So, this is triangle of 45, 45, 90 degree. So, we'll use the theorem of 45, 45, 90. So, AB is equal to BC are the sides opposite to hypotenuse. So, side opposite to 45 degree is 1 upon root 2 into hypotenuse. In this case, AC is hypotenuse. So, here 1 upon root 2 will come. AC is root 8. So, in the next step, 1 upon root 2 into root 8. Now, root 8 is 2 root 2. Therefore, we will write 1 upon root 2 into 2 root 2. So, root 2 will be cut and in the last box we will get 2. Therefore, AB is equal to BC is equal to 2. Question 6. Find the side and perimeter of a square whose diagonal is 10 cm. Please see the solution on the left hand side. So, let's start. Let ABCD be the given square. AC diagonal is 10 cm. Let the side of the square be x cm. All sides of square are same. Therefore, we can write AB is equal to BC is equal to x cm. Okay. Now, in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. Each angle of square is 90 degree. Therefore, angle ABC is also 90 degree. So, triangle ABC is right angle triangle. Therefore, we can apply Pythagoras theorem, which is hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. So, hypotenuse is AC. Therefore, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So, 10 square is equal to x square plus x square, that is 2x square. So, 100 is equal to 2x square So x square is equal to 100 upon 2, that is using transposition. 100 upon 2, 50. Therefore x square is equal to 50. After taking square root, we'll get x is equal to 5 root 2. You can write 50 as 25 into 2, square root of 25, 5, and square root of 2, root 2. Therefore AB is equal to 5 root 2 centimeter. AB is side of the square, therefore side of square is 5 root 2 centimeter. Now perimeter of square is equal to 4 into side. So 4 into 5 root 2, 4 into 5 20. So perimeter is 20 root 2 centimeter. So final answer is side of the square is 5 root 2 centimeter and its perimeter is 20 root 2 centimeter. Question 7. In figure, angle DFE is 90 degree, FG perpendicular to ED. If GD is 8, FG is 12, find first EG, then FD, and then EF. So let's start with the solution. In triangle DFE, angle DFE is 90 degree and FG is perpendicular to hypotenuse DE. So using property of geometric mean, we can write FG square is equal to DG into EG. Therefore 12 square is equal to 8 into EG. Therefore EG is equal to 12 square upon 8. So we can write EG is equal to 12 into 12 upon 8. So 12 into 12 upon 8. So 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12. So we'll get EG is equal to 3 into 6, that is 18. Now to find FD, consider triangle DGF. So angle DGF is 90 degree. So in the same triangle we can apply Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. So hypotenuse is DF or FD. So we can write FD square is equal to DG square plus GF square. Then write the values. So FD square is equal to 8 square plus 12 square. FD square is equal to 64 plus 144. So FD square is equal to 208. So 208 is equal to 16 into 13. Therefore we can take square root on both sides. So we'll get FD is equal to 4 root 13. Square root of 16 is 4 and square root of 13 is root 13. Therefore FD is 4 root 13. Now to find EF, consider triangle EGF. Angle EGF is 90 degree. Here will come EGF, it is printing mistake. So by applying Pythagoras theorem in this triangle, we can write hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. Therefore EF square is equal to EG square plus GF square. Put the values. So EF square is equal to 18 square plus 12 square. EG is 18. We have found in first question. Therefore EF square is equal to 18 square 324, 12 square 144. So 324 plus 144, we will get EF square is equal to 468. 468 is equal to 36 into 13. So after taking square root on both sides, we'll get EF is equal to 6 root 13. So final answer is EG is equal to 18, FD is equal to 4 root 13 and EF is equal to 6 root 13. Question number 8. Find a diagonal of a rectangle whose length is 35 cm and breadth is 12 cm. Please see the solution on the left hand side. So let us consider ABCD is a required triangle. Please see the figure in which length is 35. So we are considering BC is 35 cm and breadth is 12 cm. So CD is 12 cm. Now each angle of rectangle is 90 degree. So we are considering angle C and triangle BCD. So in triangle BCD, angle BCD is 90 degree. So using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. So we can write BD square is equal to BC square plus CD square. So BD square is equal to 35 square plus 12 square. 35 square is 1225 and 12 square is 144. So BD square is equal to 1225 plus 144, which is 1369. Then by taking square root on both sides, we can get BD is equal to 37 centimeter. Therefore, we can write the diagonal of rectangle is 37 centimeter. Question 9. In the figure, AM is the midpoint of QR. Angle PRQ is 90 degree. Prove that PQ square is equal to 4PM square minus 3PR square. Please see the solution on the left hand side. In triangle PRQ, angle PRQ is 90 degree, which is given. So by Pythagoras theorem, we can write hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. So for triangle PRQ, PQ is hypotenuse. So we can write PQ square is equal to PR square plus QR square, equation 1. Then in triangle PRM, the small triangle, angle PRM is 90 degree. So again we can use Pythagoras theorem. In this case, hypotenuse is PM. So we can write PM square is equal to PR square plus RM square, equation 2. Now it is given that AM is midpoint of RQ. Therefore we can write RM is equal to 1 upon 2 into RQ. Reason is AM is the midpoint of RQ. It is equation 3. Now we can write in equation 2 PM square is equal to PR square plus, in place of RM we can write 1 upon 2 RQ. Therefore in bracket 1 upon 2 RQ whole square. That is from 2 and 3. We can solve this step. So we'll get PM square is equal to PR square plus 1 upon 4 RQ square. So we can multiply whole equation by 4. So we'll get 4 PM square is equal to 4 PR square plus RQ square. So we can write this step as 4 PM square is equal to 4 PR square. 4 PR square means 3 PR square plus 1 PR square, that is PR square plus RQ square. And then we can make a group of PR square plus RQ square like this. Okay. So the step is 4 PM square 3 PR square plus in bracket PR square plus RQ square. Now in the next step, 4 PM square as it is equal to 3 PR square as it is, and PR square plus RQ square is equal to PQ square, that is from equation 1. Okay. Further we can transpose 3 PR square on the another side. So we'll get 4 PM square minus 3 PR square is equal to PQ square, that is PQ square is equal to 4 PM square minus 3 PR square, which is required proof. Question 10. Walls of two buildings on either side of a street are parallel to each other. A ladder 5.8 meter long is placed on the street such that its top just reaches the window of a building at the height of 4 meter. On turning the ladder over to the other side of the street, its top touches the window of the other building at a height of 4.2 meter. Find the width of the street. So this is the diagram on the basis of given information. This is wall 1, this is wall 2. This is ladder of 5.8 meter. This is window of wall 1 and this is window of wall 2. Okay. For wall 1 it is 4 meter. For wall 2 it is 4.2 meter. And we have to find width of street, that is distance BD. So let's start with the solution. In the figure, segment XB and segment YD. So XB means this and YD means this. Represent the walls of two buildings on either side of street BD. Segment AC represents the first position of the ladder and segment CE represents the second position of the ladder. So AC and CE are the same ladder, therefore their length is same, that is 5.8 meter. AB is 4 meter and DE is 4.2 meter. Okay. Now in both triangles, angle ABC and angle CDE are 90 degree. So first consider triangle ABC. Angle ABC is 90 degree, so apply Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse is AC, so AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, that is 5.8 square is equal to 4 square plus BC square. So 5.8 square is 33.64, 4 square is 16, so we'll get 33.64 is equal to 16 plus BC square. So BC square is 33.4 minus 16, therefore BC square is equal to 17.64. So using prime factorization, you can find square root of 17.64, or you can apply long division method also. So we'll get BC is equal to 4.2 meter. So BC is 4.2 meter. Now consider triangle ADC in which angle D is 90 degree. So apply Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse is CE. So we'll write CE square is equal to DE square plus CD square, that is 5.8 square is equal to 4.2 square plus CD square. So CD square is equal to 5.8 square minus 4.2 square. 5.8 square is 33.64 and 4.2 square is 17.64. So 33.64 minus 17.64 will get 16. Therefore CD square is equal to 16. After taking square root on both sides, we'll get CD is equal to 4 meter. So BC is 4.2 and CD is 4, and BCD are collinear points. Therefore we can write BD is equal to BC plus CD. So BD is equal to 4.2 plus 4. Therefore BD is equal to 8.2 meter. Therefore width of the street is equal to 8.2 meter. So we are done with the exercise. Thank you.